Welcome to a video about role model strategy analysis presentation. So this video is about how to make your presentation. So the presentation needs to be only 2 to 3 minutes long. By the way, I'll tell you what most of the students do wrong is they do not practice. Make sure you practice and make sure your presentation is between 2 to 3 minutes long, because if it is not, you'll be kicked out. You won't be able to present after 3 minutes. Okay, so the number one thing most students get wrong is the timing. So make sure you practice, and guess what? If you practice, you will have confidence also to present. There was one student that was so awesome. He had his slides on timer. So he was just boom, 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 just going through it, and the slides were just changing in the back. Again, of course, you won't be able to do that. That was in the class, but that was in um, the classroom. So he was able to do that. So I mean, so that's how much perfection you can get. So make sure the number one thing is practice. So the video, either you can make a video or you can present in class over Zoom. It needs to be only 2 to 3 minutes long. And if you need to create a video, if you're presenting in class, you don't have to tell me. If you're creating a video, let me know that. So when your PowerPoint as well as the link for your presentation needs to be uploaded half an hour before the class starts. Okay, so if you're just presenting in class, your link for the PowerPoint needs to be the PowerPoint needs to be submitted in Blackboard under the proper assignment half an hour before the class starts. And this is how you want to name it. Why do I insist on naming it this way? Because there are 92 students if you combine both classes. So it is very difficult to find the files because we will be downloading all the files. And then as you come up, each and every student, their slides will be brought up and they'll be allowed to present. So the process is much faster. Make sure you name the file in this format, okay? Just remember to name it in this format. And there is no paper, only PowerPoint is needed, okay? And if you are presenting for using a video or creating a video, you have to go back to page number 5 over here for video instructions. Oh, by the way, I would highly encourage you to look at the general instructions, and I want you to succeed in this course. So make sure you follow these instructions for all the assignments. These are really good instructions. Make sure you do these. So let me tell you about the video instructions, which is you can use Zoom just the way I'm using right now. You can see me as well as you can see whatever I'm showing. That's how your video needs to be. Make sure it is also clear. Create the video, upload it on YouTube, and submit the PowerPoint as well as link to the video in Blackboard under the proper assignment. Okay, that's how you do it. If you have any questions, actually, I'm going to be creating a video on how to upload things on YouTube, and I'll create it and I'll send you the link as well. All right, so let's go to role model strategy analysis. Let me just move myself out of the way. So role model strategy analysis is, first you have to find, what is your ultimate goal in life? And so let's just say that your goal is to be a CEO of a certain company. Okay, so find someone that has already achieved that goal. Okay, and it doesn't have to be like, you want to, let's say you want to be CEO of a company that makes only left-handed gloves. All right, so you can't find somebody that is the CEO of that company. So find something similar to that. Okay, so whatever your goal is, if you don't find somebody that does exactly that, find somebody similar to that. So that person is your role model. Where, so this is the first page, title page, name, title, phone number, and a phone number, email address. If you don't want to include it for privacy purposes of that person, that's okay. You don't need to include it. The next slide. So this is the first slide, title page. Next slide is the road that your role model took to achieve that goal. So the role model could say, hey, I graduated in 1990, and then I interned at this company for 2 years. Then I became a, an employee, stayed there for 5 years, then moved to another company, became an assistant manager, then later on became a manager, district manager, blah, blah. That's how the person got to their final position. There, so that's one slide. The next slide is the resources, skills and resources they acquired to get to that goal. They could have done certain certifications, gotten additional degrees or something. That's what you can include over here. Plus, memberships in organizations or networking, whatever, that all goes over here. And then the next slide is about the difficulties they faced. Maybe somebody passed away, they had difficult marriage or whatever happened, all those difficulties go in over here, or maybe COVID-19 or something like that happened, the dot-com crash or the banking crisis happened and they lost their job, and how did they recover from that? And also talk about the things that they would do differently. See, the number one problem that most of the people have, like once they actually achieve whatever goal they have in life, has been like, the ladder was on the wrong building. What do I mean by that? See, a lot of, we talk about climbing the ladder. So people climb, go on top, and then they realize, oh, I'm in the wrong, meaning that's not what they were expecting, okay? Maybe, they were thinking that once they become the CEO, they're gonna have an awesome life, blah, blah, but their life is so much more busier. They can't really spend time with their friends, family, or that's really not what they wanted to do. The only reason they became CEO was peer pressure, blah, blah. So if they were to start all over again, what would they do differently? And include pictures, charts, graphs. I mean, that to make the journey come alive. Then finally summarize the learning points. What did you learn from this assignment? How many points do you expect? I always include this because you want to like go back. It's like a checklist. Go back and see, did you actually do what you were asked to do, right? So this is about the role model strategy analysis. And again, refer to the syllabus to look at the deadline as to when it is due. Make sure you upload it 30 minutes before the class. And also, if you're doing the video, make sure you upload the PowerPoint plus the link, the YouTube link for that video, right? So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in future videos. Thank you.